solving an absolute value inequality. So like absolute value in equations, we want to set up two cases. One that one half x minus 2 is actually less than 6. And the other case is that 1/2 x minus 2 is greater than negative 6. Notice that in the second case, I have flipped the inequality symbol and I have changed the answer to a negative. So the second case is always going to be the opposite of what we see here. It's going to flip the symbol and it's going to change the sign of this number. Okay, so what we do with these is that we solve each piece. So I'm going to add 2 to both sides, and I'm going to get 1/2 x less than 8. And then I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 1/2, which is 2 over 1. And I'm going to do a 2 over 1 here. Okay, so I get x less than 16. Okay, in the second case, I add 2, but now I'm adding 2 to a negative 6. So what I get is 1/2 x greater than negative 4. And that's possible with absolute value inequalities, that we have negative numbers. And again, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of 1/2, which is 2 over 1 on both sides. Gives me 1 here. And I multiplied by a positive number, so I don't need to flip the inequality symbol. Instead, I just multiply the answer, which is negative 8. Now, with absolute value, we still don't have the answer when I look at these two pieces. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to draw these two pieces on the same number line using the rules that we have about graphing. So the first one, if this is 16, then I have that x is less than 16. That'll look like that. And then here, oh, I have x greater than negative 8. So it looks like an open circle, and it goes like that. Okay, so once I've done all this, and I've gotten down to the graph, I go back to the original equation when absolute value was by itself. Then I had the inequality and a solution. And I say the word GOLA, G-O-L-A, where G greater than stands for an or statement, and L less than stands for an and statement. So I say GOLA, I see it's a less than symbol, so I know it's an and statement. If it's an and statement, then it's where the graph overlaps. Remember, and was about intersection. And so the solution to this would be negative 8 to 16 with parentheses, right? Because these were less than and greater than symbols, we don't use the brackets, we use the parentheses. I hope this has helped your understanding, and that's all I have.